There's no such checkpoint. All colors are good. No color is good. Some people see colors, some don't. Some see shapes, some don't. Nothing is higher, nothing is lower, nothing is advanced. The checkpoints on a spiritual path are actually not so much what you see in your meditation, but how that meditation infuses and impacts your life. So the checkpoints and milestones that I would say for a spiritual path are: how frequently are you getting upset? How frequently are you losing your temper? How frequently are you finding yourself completely stressed out, freaked out, worried, tense, upset? How frequently do you lose yourself in the present moment? How frequently do you say, I don't know who that was, it wasn't me. I don't know how that happened, it wasn't me. As though somehow some other being took over our body, spoke words from our mouth, did actions with our hands. For me, the checking points on our path would be how frequently things like that happen. The more you find that you're not in the present moment, the more that you find that words are coming out of your mouth that you wonder, who was that? Chances are that, like all of us, there's still a lot more to do. The more you find yourself angry, whether you're actually shouting and acting out the anger, or whether you're just seething inside, whether you're turning to alcohol or drugs or food or sex or Facebook to not feel the anger. These are signs and signals that there's still a lot to be done. And when you find that you're able to string together lots of days where you didn't get angry, not because you're repressing it or suppressing it, but just it didn't arise. You're able to string together days in which you didn't say something that later you regretted, that you thought, who was that who came over my body? That you're able to string together days of actually being present and aware, not unconscious, not on autopilot. Those would be checkpoints or milestones that your spiritual path is blossoming, that you are progressing, we could say, on the spiritual path. So don't look for what you're seeing in your meditation. Look for how is that meditation impacting your life. Because those are the marks. Many people go into meditation with a mantra. It gives them a certain experience. Many people go into meditation through prayer, through bhakti. Gives them a certain experience. Many people go into meditation as a practice of awareness, a sort of vipassana or insight-based. Gives them a certain experience. Instead of looking at the meditation, what am I achieving? Because actually, not only is that not necessarily a great mark, but it also distracts you from the meditation. So the minute that you're in meditation and you think, oh, I got it. Yeah, this is what they were talking about. I got it, I'm there. Well, what's happened? Immediately, you're no longer there. The moment the mind kicks in and says, yeah, wow, This must be what they're talking about. You're no longer there. The minute the mind kicks in and says, this is samadhi, you're no longer in samadhi. Because the nature of the mind is to work in separation. The mind separates us. Meditation, prayer, spirituality is union. Yoga is union. So in your meditation, just allow it to happen. Focus on the mantra if that's your meditation. Focus on the breath if that's your meditation. Focus on loving God if that's your meditation. But don't be checking yourself while you're meditating. Check yourself the rest of the day. Of now that I've stood up from my meditation cushion, now that I've stood up off my mat, am I still in meditation? Okay, my eyes are open. My legs are moving, my hands are moving, but no one said meditation must look like this, in a dark room with eyes closed. There's no rule that that's what meditation must look like. That's when we charge our batteries. That's when we reconnect, and we must shut off the outside world, otherwise it's too distracting. But that's what then trains us and changes us for living the rest of the time.